Hello everyone, my name is Alexander Yoga Pratama. I'm from Universitas Bina Nusantara, majoring in international business. I'm an IISMA Awardee studying at Boston University. So yeah, I want to share with you my reflection, also my experience during the IISMA exchange program. So the first thing that I knew about the IISMA exchange program is from my friends, and my friends told me that why shouldn't you do this thing, join this thing, or sign up for this thing, because I think that is a very good program, and I think you have a good chance to get accepted to that program. So yeah, I accepted. I signed up for the program, do all the requirements that have to be needed, like the documentation, also the interview, and then I got the information that I got accepted. After I knew that I got accepted to the ISMA exchange program, uh, the next thing is to do the registration for the Boston University and also applying for visa uh, in the United States Embassy. And I think the documentation and the registration is the most hardest thing before pre-departure, because there is a lot of documentation and documents that you need to prepare. So in order to get that visa, or also to get registration to be completed before you came to the United States. After finishing the documentation, then is the part where you go to the United States. And I think that is the most fun part, I think, for all of the awardees, because you basically you study abroad. So it's a very amazing experience for me personally, because I think the United States is kind of bit little similar with Indonesia, because we are a big country as well as the United States, and they have many different backgrounds, people, racial and ethnicity, and it's just the same with us. And then we learn many things academically and about people as well. But although we may be similar in terms of that, but there are still some things that we have to overcome as an exchange student. One of which is homesickness. For me, I think that is the most hardest thing in this exchange, because I think that I kind of miss of my family back in Indonesia when I was doing the exchange program, and also I kind of miss the Indonesian food, because they don't have many Indonesian food in Boston compared to another city, maybe in the U.S. like California or New York. So it's kind of hard to find Indonesian food like your comfort food. But luckily, I have met like 25 people that are very generous, that are very caring for me. All of the ISMA awardee from Indonesia, they are the best guys that I could ever have on in this program. So I'm really grateful to have them. So yeah, I think maybe it's one of the way to overcome those homesickness is having a community, because if you have having a community, you're not do your thing alone. You have friends that you can rely on, so you don't feel necessarily alone at every time. So yeah, you will enjoy your exchange program much better compare without any friends or community that you have. And then I want to talk about the academic perspective. At Boston University, I'm taking 4 courses. The first course is entrepreneurial management. The second one is the innovation process. The third one is leadership in the workplace. And the fourth one is American institution and culture. The reason I'm taking these courses is, as you can see, all of these courses are very business related. And because I'm a business major student, I think that United States it's still the forefront of business education, because as you know, the Harvard business case and many university that in the United States are very have excellence capability and academic excellence in business education. And moreover, that many of top Fortune 500 businesses are originating from the US. So I want to learn from the best. And besides that, also United States is the academic this it symbolizes the academic excellence of education within the world because they have like Harvard, Stanford, MIT, Columbia University, which are very top university in the United States. But one thing that I've noticed during my exchange program that are very different compared to Indonesia was is the way of lecture. In Indonesia, lecture used to have this material and they told the material, the theoretical aspect of it, and then they will do the test on the material. The different sides in the US, there's a lot of discussion, there's a lot of debate. So within the class, that you have to have this critical thinking in order to succeed in this class, and also you have to learn or pre-read the materials before class in order to know about the problem or about the discussion so you can come up well to the class and prepare and have a discussion with your lecturer. I think that is the most important difference. But generally speaking, yes, we do have midterm and final tests, but it differ from every lecturer. You have written tests in other courses, but for me at least, from my experience, to say the least, that all of my four courses is not having a midterm or final exam, but they rather have a final project or midterm project, which is usually a one big project that you have to do for the whole semester, because most of the lecturer believe that you also have to think the practical aspect, not only the theoretical aspect of it. So yeah, that's about the academic part. uh After speaking about the academic aspect, I also want to talk about that really this program really changed me for the better, because I think, uh before I much go further into that, I just want to say that before doing this ISMA exchange program at Boston University, I'm always afraid to make mistakes. So therefore, I always stick to my comfort zone. But by doing an exchange program, you have to get out from your comfort zone because you're outside from Indonesia, and the US is have different set of culture, different set of a learning experience compared to Indonesia. So you have to move out from your comfort zone and try new things. And I think by doing that, I'm learning that it's okay to have mistakes, but you have to bounce back and come back stronger with it. And learning is a part of process and journey, and sometimes it might not be perfect. So but the most important thing is how we can come back stronger with that and move out from our comfort zone and try the first thing. I think that is the most important thing that I learned during this exchange program. Lastly, I wanted to say that I'm officially ISMA biased because during this program I have met many great people during the exchange, from the lecturer, from the academic personnel, and also my co ISMA awardee from Boston University, my friends that I've met during the exchange. It really changed my perspective, and it really widened my knowledge about the world. And for me, to say the least, as an Indonesian citizen, I believe that we can aim better for our future and be a part of greater change for our society from my experience. And that's it. I'm Alexander Yoga Pratama. Be bold to go abroad.